so. Oh, goodness. Good morning, YouTube. Well, you probably just caught me talking about something there. I totally forgot to hit the go live button, so welcome to the stream. We're only a few minutes late here. And we jumped in, and we are now looking at our missions. We talked briefly. Well, it's a good thing I did load my phone up and check on that, because otherwise...
Welcome to Bixby.
Yep. No, shut up, Bixby. Hitting buttons on my phone. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I was not quite... But at least I caught it before we went too far. Hey, Dykefire. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, guys. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we briefly talked about the missions that are currently in progress, and I talked briefly about the fact that we should never gain any reputation. We're like at 10%, and all of our reputation gains are going into 60%, which is the maximum for our current level of administration building. I would love to have all of them going to funds right at the moment, but the maximum I can do is 60, and then the other 40 is going into science, and those science points can then later be turned into funds. We might actually end up doing that to get to that 3.38 million. I said I wanted to have at least 3.5 before I even thought about clicking that button, because we're going to need money left over for missions. And then we started talking about missions and what we currently have. Actually, is there new ones available? Science data from the surface of the moon? Yeah, we can get that eventually. That's no problem. Build a new orbital station around Mimnus. Again, have a pilot on the station, maintain stability. 5 Kerbals. Oh, wait. Maybe? Maintain stability on the station. Put your station in orbit of Mimnus. Doesn't require too much. Let's see here. Docking. I'm going to make sure that we're not... Yeah, let's do that. Let's take that. Because we do still have a mission to dock 2 vessels in orbit of Mimnus. And we have a mission for scanning Mimnus that still hasn't completed yet. Is that correct? Scanning Mimnus. There we go, yes. Currently at 69%. Oh, they're very close. 72%. So these ones should complete any minute now. And then we'll be able to get some more. And we'll have some money. Sweet. Alright, so let's look at... We had a mission that we wanted to launch, I think. And I don't remember what it was. So... maybe we should went to the tracking station first to see where we're at. Let's go visit our current running missions. I know we got a bunch out there. Because we set alarms. That's right, we set alarms last time. There they are, maneuvers. We got maneuvers in 77, 80, and 113 days that we got to do. And yeah, we're waiting for that Eve launch window, which is so far away, 250 days. But, yeah, I guess we're going to be running some other stuff while we're waiting for that to happen. Okay, so Indigo Voyage, we got to visit you. Because, yeah, Kerbin is rapidly getting away. We got to meet back up with that Kerbin at some point there. So, hoping that's going to happen over there. Anyway, let's actually... visit the Indigo Voyage and see what's going on. See if we got science to ship back. I don't think so, because I think we did that right at the end of the last stream. But we will go look. It was a good idea to get an idea. It was a good idea to make sure. Yeah, we could probably review data and put a little bit more data in, but that's not a big deal. Okay. So yeah, these guys are just sitting pretty waiting for their next maneuver, which is going to be... Where is this at? I switched to that too. Oh, interesting. What mission? Okay. Ah, yes. Our rover to Eve. Our Eve rover mission that we launched. And this is actually still headed, so we're good. We are good there. I hope this works out. I hope this guy works out. And then, what else do we have alarms for? We have another maneuver here that we can go check out. What's this maneuver for? Oh, that's our, yes, that's our, what is it? This one's looking for, these guys. Asteroids. That's the word I'm looking for. he's looking for asteroids, but he's supposed to be at a particular orbit because of the contract. So we're trying to get down to that. And that's a long way off before we have to do anything for it. So, all right, now that we've done that, we checked out what we need to do. We got 77 days to get a mission done. So let's head back and get a mission done. Head back to the Space Center and see what mission we can do. What missions. It's pretty rare that I actually do a single solitary mission in a launch. I try to combine as many as possible. So we've got to build the orbit station around Memnus. We have the asteroid. I can't do that. Recover a module from orbit of Kerbal. Aha! Recover a module from orbit of Kerbal and recover Chavis's scrap from the Mun. Now I'm starting to remember what we're supposed to be doing first thing today, which is to send that mission up that's going to get that that's going to get that part and Chavis from orbit of the Mun. Okay, so yep, I remember what our first mission is supposed to be now. And we shall. I believe we had it all ready to go. If we open it up, it was one of the tow package deals. Was it the tow package single? I believe that was the one we modified for this mission. We didn't really modify it. Yes, we did. We did modify. We put parachutes on the deorbiters, so we can test these out for whatever. So we can use that to bring the scrap back, I think. And then I guess all I really need to do for this vessel is make sure that we have appropriate crew. Bill, you're not. Oh, actually, Bill, you are appropriate crew. Because we do need engineer. Because we were thinking about possibly using the docking port to bring that piece of scrap back. Chavis and his scrap. And then use these guys to deorbit the other piece of debris that we need to bring back. I think that should do. I guess I don't really need to do anything here except double check action groups. Do we really need action groups here? There's little solar panels there. I don't really need to have anything to toggle here. I guess we're good. I guess we're good if the staging is correct. Oh yeah, these things have a... But they should already be on action group. I remember. One of the modifications that I made on the other was to grab these and add another 2 sets of them. And it annoys me that they're not perfectly aligned, so use this. It also annoys me that when you do that, it kind of snaps to a point that's inside the thing. That actually doesn't look terrible. Not the right height. There we go. And no snap. And I want to move this one out just a little bit. There we go. Looks like the other one's. And that's better. And then we do want those on an action group. No, not that. Those. Action group 1, and it looks like, yeah, they because we copy. I clicked the Alt click to copy them. It also copied their action group settings, which is great. But it means I didn't really need to do anything there, so we're good. We're good to go. Pardon me. Okay, so we're ready to launch this vessel. So I hope everybody's holiday went pretty well. Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? I know that's been actually a couple weeks ago, but and I hope you're ready for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll get all that out of the way right now. I think we're ready to go. Tow package single. Our crew's good. Did we save it? Did we save it? I hope so. If not, it'll be auto-saved. I think I clicked the save button there at some point, didn't I? Anyway, this one's good to go. Bill is in the driver's seat looking... Didn't you have a beard or mustache before, Bill? Did you shave? You must have. Maybe you did. Alright, where are we headed first? We got a piece of scrap. Oh, the moon. We're headed straight for the moon. Alright, I guess we're headed for a low Kerbal orbit is what we're headed for. Reassess. Just quickly assess all this again. These parachutes. Wait a minute. These parachutes. Where are the parachutes that are? I feel like these ones are in the wrong place. There we go. Yeah, these ones right here. Not in the wrong place. Let's bring them up here with these guys. I think I checked that. Why are you so wiggly? You should not be so wiggly. That should be it. Why is there 8 of these and 8 of these? I think that there's those. Yeah, there's around there. Cool. Okay, that's better. All right, SAS on. All wiggly. Sure. Daytime launch. I mean, we can. It's not super important that we. Let's do it. Oof. Long way away. There we go. We'll have a daytime launch. Ooh, the battery almost died. No, it's okay though. Full throttle and we are go. Now, I believe with this low short profile, I think we can do our tipping a lot early with this vessel. So I'm just going to come down to about there. Come on. Just a little bit over. That'll help. Yeah, there should be no issue with an early tip since this is not a long pencil like a lot of the ones that I launch. It doesn't have a whole lot of flex points. Ooh, I think I can throttle down just a little bit. Bring up our data over here so we can see our Apple apps. And waiting for that. Is that 60? I want to get that up closer to the 70 mark before I hit prograde on the SAS. Yeah, we can do it now. We can do it now. We're out of the thick part of the atmosphere. We're in the thinnest part of, well, I guess it's not the thinnest part. There's a little bit of, like, really thin up the top, but this is thin enough not to cause much drag. You can usually get away with vectoring and stuff. Apple apps is getting close to where we want. So cut those engines and wait a few moments. Here we can do the time warp now. The physics warp is. Oof, why is it wiggly? It's trying to flex right there in the middle, isn't it? Bring that. Okay, keep going. Oh, you know what? Why is this not deploy? Say, why is that not on its own action group? Or it's on its own stage, but oh well. Turn that SAS off for a second. Jeez. Just wanting to shake the ship apart. It's probably because I have extra SAS modules in these other things in order to control and steer them after I release them. T-minus 14. That's a go. Prograde. Come on, prograde. We want to not go much higher. To keep it around 80 or less on that Apple apps. T-minus 13. That's about the perfect time to go because it's staying. Well, we're catching up a little bit. That's okay. Hopefully this stage will get us fully into orbit. Looks maybe-ish. Oh, now our T-minus is climbing. Maybe time to cut the throttle a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. We're gonna have a little, we should have just a little left over. I like that we did that before we reached apoapse. That's kind of perfect. We should be able to keep our apoapse down now. Keeping them just feathering it up there so we can do the release. There's technically an orbit. I mean, super technically, because there's no way that would survive if we were piloting it through that thick atmosphere. But now we're up into the thin atmosphere here. Now we're just got to get it up into the super thin part. But we just get it all the way to orbit. Yeah, right there. We are fully in orbit. Outside of the atmosphere. Okay. And we now can stage. Give it just a touch of throttle to move away. And that staging actually gave us quite a bit of altitude on this vessel too. Nice. I bet it actually decreased the... Yes, it did. It decreased the periapse on this one. Oh, I just realized I totally forgot to add it at the module in the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we look in here, there's no reactionary wheel on the control module. Nope. Yep. See, it's missing. Yep. Dang it. I keep forgetting to do that before I save it. To try to remember to do that on this. And what I should do is just save this lifting stage as its own thing, because I've been using it pretty exclusively, and I just don't see it. I mean, it works. Why change it? It works. Works good. Oh, you know what? Maybe if we do a little physics warp, we can get spun around here a little faster. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't want to make you guys wait forever to watch this thing turn. And then really all I got to do is, as soon as it gets to the... or close to this retrograde, we can just go ahead and hit the last bit of thrust. And we'll deorbit. Nice. Even saved a tiny bit of fuel there. Alright, we'll go ahead and deploy our things. Turn our SAS off, it don't matter at this point. And go ahead and warp up to atmosphere contact. And then physics warp, because yes, it's going to take forever to deorbit this guy. Or bring it down. Otherwise... Now, I should have just the tiniest amount of fuel to kind of maybe burst right when we get the highest amount of heat on our air brakes there. But I am thinking that this design shouldn't have any issue with the air brakes overheating or anything, so... It's kind of a cool looking design though, I think. It gives you a nice little cool pattern. Looks like a snowflake. Speaking of snow, we've had some around here. How about you guys? Anybody had some snow? I don't even think we need that little tiny bit of fuel. We're not hardly making any heat. I'm out of radio communication anyway, no probe control. Because we're in plasma. Yeah, you know what? I think it's gonna... I don't think I really need to do anything, just let it land. Oh, you know what I didn't do though, is I didn't stage, the parachutes still do not look like they're triggered. So hopefully we can get some probe control and trigger those before it does land. Before we go too far into the atmosphere. Oh, I guess we can speed it back up now. I think we're safe. And yeah, now we got probe control, so I will activate those. Activate all those things. There we go. There they go. The drogue chutes have popped. Okay, we can bring back the air brakes now. They don't matter at this point. Only a dusting of snow so far. Yeah, it hasn't been like anything greatly real deep or anything like that here, but now over at the farm we had a lot more snow because it's in that Great Lakes snow belt effect, snow effect. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Lesson learned. What the heck? Guess I should have left the air brakes out. Okay, we lost that one. Don't ask me what happened right there. I don't know, but we'll recover whatever little debris was left over, I guess. Well, I don't know what happened there. I'm a little confused. Like, I seen the message that the parachutes got destroyed, but I don't really understand why. I guess maybe I should have left the air brakes out. Yeah. Boom! You got a boom. You guys got a good boom there. Yeah. Confusion has set in. Fortunately, that wasn't the mission, so it was just the lifting stage. I don't understand why it blew up, but it did. So free booms for you guys. Free booms. Okay, tow package single. That's what we're working on right now. Let's go set our destination and get to it. So yeah, that was a little money lost there. I'll probably be able to recover a few more parts from that. I mean, I can see that there's a bunch of them like laying on the ground down there. So it didn't destroy everything. It just, probably all the spicy, all the expensive bits, all the engines. Those are what I really wanted to recover more than anything. Anyway, okay, we got 2 missions to do with this, and that is no, it's not it. Down here, nope, that's not it. Recover the module. Where is it at? In orbit of Kerbin. There's a module in orbit of Kerbin? There it is. Oof, wow, we don't need to do that with this. We can do that with a mini. Okay, so we don't need the whole vessel for this. So we will just send a probe. And if everything is good, I mean, if it works, then it works. If it doesn't, we'll know not to do it again. So decouple one of these guys. To control. Yep, we're good. I shouldn't need to worry about antenna on this because it's got like a built-in antenna, I believe. I don't see any other antenna on it. All right, this should be good. Set this as our target. Okay, it's behind us, so we need to go faster. So we need a lower orbit? Or are we in a lower orbit already? How much lower orbit could I possibly get? I'm already, okay. About to reach the periaps here, which is good. Let's see. If I add a maneuver right here, add a maneuver. And then I go, okay, so we're actually getting further away from it right now. Because, well, its altitude's higher, though. Why are we getting further away from it? Because we're going faster. We need to go slower. Got it. I get it now. I was confused there for a second. I was thinking backwards. And backwards thinking. We need to go higher orbit, not lower, but to get this to work. Okay, so let's mess with our maneuver here. Let's just kill that and add a new one because I don't know how many orbits ahead I had that one set. Add a maneuver. And then we're gonna go a little faster until haha. Oop. We lost our contact thing there. Oop, there it is. Interesting. Bring it right there. That'll work. That's our maneuver. That's our maneuver. Okay, okay. It's only 1 second burn. We're T minus. Okay, so we could just do this right now. Let's just kill that. We don't even need that. We're prograde. We just need to. Are we changing things? Not changing anything because our engine's not lit. Activate the engines, please. Thank you. Okay. Now we're changing things. There's the intersection we want to be looking at. 36, 31, 20. Okay, cool. We're bringing it down. We're bringing it down. Okay, right there. In fact, we can just get that right down to its lowest number there. And then we can actually, at this point, we can try other things. We could go like, is that making it better? It is. It's making it slightly better. So we can get that, dial this in. 2.7, 2.5. 2 kilometers intersection there. That's pretty good. So we could also try like a little radial. That could improve it better. Yep, now we're down to 1.1. 1 kilometer intersection. I think that's pretty good. We can definitely take it from there. So if we go ahead and warp to right before that intersection. Double checking our... Yeah, no electrical charges, no problem. Communication should be no issue. Yeah, no, not really. Okay, we're good. Let's go with target. Where is the target? I feel like I should be able to spot it. Is that it? Or is that where we came from? Where's our target? That's our Duna scan. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. Should be like... Oh, was that... No. Where is it? There it is. Retrograde. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Get us down to a nice 0. Relative velocity. That's 0 enough. And then let's see here. If we can face our target would be good. And just give it a little throttle. Okay, and prograde. Get up to about 10 kilometers here. I don't want to make it too slow because then we would drift around the planet so far that it would make my vector off. Vector? Yeah. Ooh, that's looking kind of big. I hope it's not too big. Because we need to deorbit it and it needs to not burn up. I didn't bring no heat shielding for it. Let's ooh, whoa. What's up with that? Okay, let's just regular warp ahead. I was doing physics warp. I didn't really need to. But now we're getting super close and we want to go retrograde to target. Get ready to slow down. Is that a solid fuel thruster? Jeez. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough parachutes. I got 2 on this. I figured that should be enough. And we need to well the good thing is a solid fuel thruster. It should have pretty good heat resistance. I should try to get right on the tip of this thing. See if we can't get towards it a bit. Armor Claw. The Claw! It's coming for you. Really want to impact the end of it right there. Pretty close to. Looks like we're gonna get it. Nope. Got it. Okay. Now, I am curious. If I... don't want to release. If I free pivot this, and then I kind of use the SAS to... and then lock the pivot. Look at that! I kind of got the engine in line with the body. I actually went a little too free pivot. Too far there. Lock pivot. Look at that. That's actually highly useful there. Oh, I need to do a little more. I need to go. No. Not like that. Not like that. There we go. Oh, too much. A little like this. Lock pivot. That's pretty in line. That's pretty in line. Okay, cool. So now we can go. Let's make sure that we are controlled from here. And we'll put it retrograde for orbit. And we'll deorbit this thing. We'll see what happens. Tempted to do a quick save, but I mean, in reality, we're doing hardcore, and I think this should be enough. I think this should be okay. So yeah, let's do it. I don't want to do too hard of a deorbit. Or do I? You know, maybe I want to do a real hard deorbit. Bring it down straight through as much as possible. I mean, that is totally a deorbit right there. I mean, now I'm just going to burn fuel out. And yeah, being able to do that free pivot and then kind of line it up really is helping keep it from like just spinning off in a crazy radical direction from the thrust vector. So this is pretty good. I'm gonna probably spin it. Well, that didn't really help much. But I might as well burn the fuel out. I mean, it doesn't have its own fuel, does it? No, it's solid fuel 0. An empty piece of space trash. And then as soon as the fuel's out, I'll flip this thing around retrograde, and because I want the big engine to go first, you know. Oh, speaking of, we can stage everything just to make sure that the parachute's ready to go. Now we can go retrograde, so it should flip over. And now we can speed up, hit the atmosphere. Really hoping we don't have the same problem we just had a minute ago with the parachutes on that other thing, because that was weird. But there's a good chance that had something to do with the fact that I was using physics warp, and I put my air brakes away, and I don't think I did that on the last landing. This is looking pretty good. Ooh, shoot, overheat. No. Okay, mission fail. Dang. Mission fail. Maybe I should have flipped it around and let the other bit go first. Dang. Not sure how I could have done what I could have done different there, other than to have multiple of these guys, so that I could have really slowed it down. Yeah, not too much to do there. Okay, let's speed this up so we can get this over. Get on with the other mission. Dang, mission fail. What did we lose? Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, recover it now. Blew up. Yeah, happy for suggestions on how to make that successful in the future. I mean, obviously the thing to do would have been to have a heat shield and have that be pointed forward to protect it. So maybe I need to make a recovery module that has a heat shield built into it for recovering things like that. I wonder if the drogue chute would work in the upper atmosphere, like in the thin part. If you forced them to pop, would that work? I don't know. Might be something to experiment with. Sorry, it takes forever for these guys to land, especially when they're super light like this. And he's only going like I could actually release some of the parachute, probably make it faster. But there we go. It's down. Let's get back to the mission, I guess. Part 1 fail. Dang. Yes. Oof. We lost a little money on that one. Well, that's not the direction we want to be going. Okay, let's get back to trying to get our other... Now, this other mission should be no problem at all, but... That one was... I was a little iffy on that one to begin with, so... Ugh, let's just recover these real quick. All this little debris that's on the ground over here. Done. Recover... from that failed lifting stage recovery. Collect that, and then get back to the mission at hand, which would go to the moon and get somebody and their vehicle. Let's hope they're a scientist or a pilot. We could use more pilots too. Apparently. Okay, moon. Set as target. You are there. We want to meet it there. But we want to put our maneuver. Maneuver about there. We'll bring it right up about like that. But then we want to spin it around a little bit till we get... There we go. There's an encounter that I'll be happy with. Even bring this down a bit. Okay, we gotta figure out where our target is here. Because we're gonna want to try to damage satellite super scanner. Chavez, there he is. And I'm interested in coming in at the same... Okay, that is actually the same orbital rotation as him. So Chavez is our target. Get our maneuver thing out. Can I should have to select... There we go. Select the maneuver. I am not clicking on that, whatever that is. Oh, popping that up. There we go. Sort of. Oh, come on. Arg. Got it selected. Now I can't. There we go. Jeez. All out to get that. Yeah. Dang. So sensitive. Okay. Much less sensitive, please. There we go. That was okay. It can be useful once you know how to use it, I guess. I mean, we do want this periapse to be like pretty low. Something like that. Should be our maneuver. Okay. Oh, we're already past the maneuver. Jeez, prograde. Really? Are we past it? Okay. You know what we'll do? We'll do that. Oh, cool. And then we don't need quite as much throttle. We can actually dial it back a little bit. Perfect. All right, warp 2. So we're just letting an orbit go by. Might as well. Hey there. It'll be good morning. Who's good morning? It is good morning. It will be a good morning. So 7 Days to Die has updated. Did you hear about that, guys? And so has Valheim. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing in the afternoon. I think we're going to stick with Astroneer, especially now that we understand what was causing our problem in the previous streams with the disconnection issues. So I would like to kind of stick with that, but okay. Get ready for our burn. Minus 38, that would be 19 seconds. Our burn time 38, so T minus 19 is what we're waiting to shoot for here. Don't want to jump the gun on this one because we need to be relatively precise if we want to keep it efficient. And to go. With the prograde maneuver at this point. Prograde burn here is all we really need. Should be what we need. Get it close and we'll switch out to the map view and finish off the maneuver, or finish off the burn. Probably cancel the maneuver because it's going to it's probably close. Alright, now we're looking at the moon, so we'll just keep going prograde and watch for our orbit to come in. There. How close are we? Pretty close. Here it comes. Alright, slowly. Man, he is really close, isn't he? He's a very low orbit there. 13 kilometers. 9 kilometers on that side. Jeez. Alright. There we go. We're a 7 kilometer periapse. So that's probably too low even. If we do any of what would he be, normal, anti-normal here? See if I can get the inclination at all at this point. Ooh, I think I am actually getting inclination. Yeah, perfect. Four, 3. I'll have to make more adjustments here in a second, but because now we're on an impact course, which is not good. probably not going to get much more than... Yep, now we're making it worse. Okay. Let's just fix it back to its lowest point where we had like negative 0.5. Then we'll go retrograde at this point. I think we need to go a tiny bit retrograde. Yep. To bring our periaps back up to, yeah, just a little above. I think that's good. Okay. Not bad. Alright, I think we're good for the transfer over to the Mun, and then we should be able to get our hold of our guy there. It's safe to warp to about right here. Warp to there. Switch back, watch Kerbin fade off into the distance as we approach the Mun. We're coming in for a very low sweep here. Pretty low anyway. Let's get ready to go retrograde. We already are on retrograde, so we're good there. And Shazam. Okay, we are there. Alright, our dude is way over on that side of the planet right now, or the Mun at the moment, so that's not a big deal. And our periaps is 3 minutes away, so let's actually get really close to that. Much closer anyway. Yep, there we go. Now we're T-minus 16 seconds. Now we can do an orbit. Get ourselves in orbit. Okay, that seemed like it did it. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Let's bring us all the way into orbit. There we go. In fact, let's bring it down a bit. Oop. I'm bringing it around one more time. Watch these right here. This is actually what I'm looking at. Separation. Get that really close, and then I'll make another tiny adjustment on the other side of the orbit. Maybe. 14 kilometers, 10 kilometers distant, 9, 7, 6, 5, 5. And we can add a maneuver here. Still looking at that orange number there. Oh, no. Huh, no. I don't think we need to make a maneuver yet. I think we need to just let this happen and then work it from there. So I'm going to go ahead and go around this orbit. Warp here. Aggro. Yep. We don't get 7 days until Monday, though. Yeah. It's, well, right now they're all on. They're just loading the experimental build that you can load off of Steam. Not orbit. I want target. Retrograde. Cool. And that is perfect. Okay, now I want face target. Because we do gotta get close to this guy in order to be able to... Well, we're gonna eventually dock with it. But only after we add a docking port. Okay, Alright, if we want to get closer, we're going to do it a lot faster, because we are 5 kilometers away. Let's get ourselves up to about maybe a 40 kilometer, no, 40 meter per second approach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's going to get us 0.4 kilometers in a few moments. Good. That's what I want. Warp to there. Close some of this distance. Fuel's no issue, I see. So I'm not worried about that at all. We still even have probes. I might leave one or two in the orbit of the Mun. And we can even bring our radical right. Okay, actually. Let's go retrograde right now. This is almost time to stop. Ooh, 200 meters, that's pretty good. Alright, let's get our direction, relative velocity towards it again. Relative velocity. Okay. We're getting closer. 0. It says we're going to impact. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. But it's not for a while. So let's get closer. Warp to here. Because Bill's got to get out and transfer a one of these docking things to that, right? I don't think it has one. For sure it doesn't. EVA, Bill. Get ready to build. Are we still? Let's set it 0. Set 0, so let's just hope that we actually are going to get 0. Looks like it. It's going to be very close. I'm not overly concerned about where this port goes on, but it'd be nice to get it on the node. Oh, no. Board. Wait, hang on. Put that down. Board. Okay, hang on. Retrograde. Hang on here. It's getting away. It didn't quite get close enough. That 0 was not exactly 0. We need... Well, we almost need exactly 0. Now we're only 23 meters from him. That's good. Now we just get the slightest forward momentum relative. 3 meters? Yeah, that's good. That's okay. Alright. Get ready again. Where did I put one? There it is. That. Alright, that looks like it should be close enough to orientation to hopefully get it on the node. We just gotta hope that we actually do get close enough. I think we're gonna get close enough this. Come on. A little closer. Little close. Almost here. Almost there, and if I hold Alt, I should be able to get it snapped to that node even. Come on. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, it's even on the node. Nice. Nice. And I canceled its relative velocity doing that. So we should be able to, if we target the actual thing and make sure we are facing exactly towards it, just barely kick that thrust. And then make sure that we stay right facing it. And then once we get close enough, magnets should just take over and do what we need it to do. Hopefully. Come on. Close, close. You're so close. There it is. There it is. Magnetic attraction is happening. And we are connected. There we go. We got Chavis and his scrap. Welcome, Chavis. What are you, an engineer? Could we get some scientists, please? Or pilots, please? Alright, well, we gotta get Chavis back. Let's see. What do we got? We got a lot of satellites here. Scan satellite, aging satellite, the moon, damaged moon. Do we have missions for these? Is there current missions for any of these, I should say? Because, yeah, maybe we should make sure that we're not, like, leaving something behind that we could take care of while we're right here. No? Transmit science data from surface view. Okay, that's something else. Nah, these must be from previous missions, so. Well, that's good. At least we don't have anything else to do here. But yeah, we've got a number of satellites here. And I think it's okay because we need some relay satellites around the moon. We'll never have communication issues with anywhere on the surface of the moon. I don't think with this many randomly orbiting communication satellites. Okay, so I guess they're not random, but yeah, they're definitely not any. Yeah, varied. They're varied. There we go. That's what I would say. Varied. Well, I guess we go back. We go home. Add maneuver. Doop. That'll do. Warp to maneuver. Prograde when we get there. Alright, pretty straightforward from this point. We just gotta go land this sucker. And before I do, I think I will leave one of these guys in orbit of the Mun. Enjoy your stay, probe. You will be here for, well, maybe forever, depending on if we ever actually need it. And we're off. Goodbye, probe. What is that? Oh, that's where we landed once. The flag. Nice. Oop. I think we made it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. In fact, we can continue to burn and bring that periaps down, right? No, it's going up right now. Right, what? Yeah, well, let's just get to here. And retrograde. What is... Oh, that's interesting. So if I just let it go, I would come back, go past the moon again, and then that would actually deorbit me. But it would deorbit me violently, straight down into Kerbin. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's a good deorbit, though. But it's interesting that I could do that. Right there, I could just leave it, and I would deorbit for free. I think it would be in a fireball, and you guys would probably love that, but... I think I would actually like to complete one of the 2 missions that this was launched to complete. Yeah. So let's just bring that periaps down a bit. We got plenty of fuel to do so. Want that periaps down. Yeah, 59. Not bad. I usually shoot for around 50. Right there. Around 50. That's pretty good. You know. It gives the atmosphere time to burn and do release and stuff. So that being said, we still got a lot of fuel left in this, and you know what? We might actually want to bring that back up just a little bit. I just realized I still got these probes, and I kind of want to leave them in some kind of orbit. So let's bring it back up out of... Yeah, there we go. 70, and then... Well, we've got all this fuel, so yeah, let's just go down to the periaps. Yeah, we may as well. So I'm thinking here, I'm just gonna like bring us down some kind of orbit that's not going to intersect with the moon's orbit, so that they don't get kicked out into the solar system. Is the idea here? I just want to slow down enough that that's gonna happen, and then I'll release these probes for future trash removal in case we ever need them. But I want them at an altitude that's definitely not gonna ever be kicked out by the moon. Okay, I think we're good there. So, yeah, I guess just is there a where are these at? These are by themselves. Okay, here we go. There we go. Place those guys there. And are we already retrograde? No, we want to go. Well, we are retrograde. Okay. Just wait for them to clear a little bit. Alright, we're clear of those, and now we can go full throttle, and we can stage. Oh, did I just leave a piece of trash? I did. Well, it's a good thing we have probes there to catch that piece of trash that I just left in orbit. Not intentional. Okay. But, you know, this is exactly the type of thing it was set for. So we're good. Alright, we should probably save some of our fuel. Go up here, warp here. Retrograde. There we go, 46. That's a nice low orbit. And go. Maximum warp. Hit that atmosphere. Pow. Alright, retrograde. Start burning. Because I do have a poodle on this, yes. Or not a poodle. Terrier. Yeah, little one. Little one. Highly efficient in space, but not very efficient once we actually get in the atmosphere. So burning it up here in the high atmosphere is much better than waiting until I'm lower, because it has a better ISP. In the without atmosphere around it, I guess. Without air particles having to fight with. I probably want to stage my stuff soon. Yeah, there we go. Just make sure the parachutes are active and ready to go. We are definitely coming down. Yeah, that was what the camera's perspective flip was about. Looks like we're starting to. It looks like we're starting to get into the thicker part. Yeah, there we go. Making a little plasma. There it goes. We're gonna get to see it go boom? I don't think so. I can still see it warm though. It's warm. We should be fine in this because we have a heat shield on this. Worst case scenario, we might lose that antenna or that docking port, but I don't think so. They don't seem to be actually gaining heat. They look like it, but this does stick out just a tiny bit, you know, and you know, it kind of creates an umbrella of plasma to protect the things behind it. Seems like we're good. Seems like we're all good there. Oh, I'm actually not doing the physics warp either. I probably could have done. Oh, of course, that got me in trouble last time. Okay, you know what? F5. I did a quick save just in case the physics warp causes a problem. Because if that happens to these guys, I am totally going to yeah, revert that. Because that's not oh, we're gonna get a boom. We're gonna get a boom. See it over there? About to land. Maybe. I mean, it totally landed. Is it still there? There's debris. Did something survive? Something survived over there. It still shows it there. So yeah, it survived. Somehow. I have no idea what that could be. We'll have to find out from the tracking station because it's a little too far off to switch to. You know what else happened? As I'm pretty sure that our scanning missions have completed now because time passed. Yes. And, well, no, they did not. Memnus is still like, oh, it's so close. Alright, you know what we're going to have to do next, then. I think. Recover this vessel. That'll complete that mission, at least. At least got one. That was a pretty good payout on that one, I believe. So let's check our totals now. Although it's kind of a whole wash because we failed the other half of this launch. So, the other mission. So, I don't think we didn't really gain anything net. Not too much. But we did get some new medals and a new guy. Nice, Bill. Mundocking, nice. Heavy vehicle launch ribbon, nice. Okay, close that. Oogadoke. Well, let's jump in here. We can see that can't do nothing. Okay, cool. Good to know. We can't jump. Oh yeah, I know what we need to do. We need to go to the tracking station. We need to adjust the orbits on our satellites up there because it's just taking too long to get this Memnus scan done at this point. And it might be because we are in some kind of... Here, let's... what am I trying to say? Some kind of synchronous orbit where we keep going over the same paths and are not scanning anything new. So that might just be a matter of just changing the orbit a little bit. So we need to come into here, look at our scans, make sure that we are currently set to Memnus. It is. Oh, well, that's interesting. So whatever that scan is not happening close to the poles because we're not close enough at those parts of our orbit. Okay, well, that's good to know. The high resolution, what is it? Visibility high, no. Visibility, no. Is it this one that needs to be? Map type. Altimetry. Yes. So... Hang on, let me look here. Maybe we need to, in fact, increase this guy's orbit so that he can be working on both sides. And then go to the other guy and decrease his orbit. Now, his orbit's fine. It's just this guy doesn't have some of the things I need. Okay, so... Where are we at? We're close to the apoapse. Let's warp right up to the apoapse here. I'm going to go prograde. What? Lost control. No probe control. What? We don't have relays? Relays? How come that can't... Didn't... Oh, we're out of power. Jeez. How does this even happen? This is the sun behind the moon right now. Or behind Memnus right now. Well, that's an issue. That happen all the time? Well, yeah, it does. It has to. Is that why we're not getting the scans done? Because it keeps running out of power right at its Periaps? Well, we're gonna have to go a little further so we can get some power back. Alright, let's pop this up and so I can see when it actually starts getting power again. Okay, there we go. Power again. Prograde? How close? No, we're not that close to the apps. That is strange. I didn't realize I had lined it up like that. I could have swore I lined it up the other way, like this one is, but I guess I assumed that it would have enough power to carry through, and it doesn't. Oh, but it's only a small portion of the scan, so let's see if we can't get this Periaps up to around 700. Closer, anyway. At least up to about... Go to there, because that's getting too big. Alright, to here. I know, I'm just kind of watching too to see if this is going to continue scanning over the pole. It is. It is. That's good. Now, if we look at our... We should have a stripe over the pole now that we didn't have before. Coastal body. We're definitely looking at Mimna. Okay. No, we'll get... Oh, yes. Look. Look at all that pole information we just gathered. Nice. Okay. So that should have completed a mission, I would hope. No, very close. Very, very close. So... That's a little too high. Retrograde real quick. Now I wonder if there's a way to tell. But okay, there's an anomaly that we need to check out. Okay, cool. Oh, that's neat. Watch all the orbits change. Okay, there we go. Oh, so let's go to here. Up to here. That looks like it should start scanning both poles now. Refresh the map. There we go. High resolution altimetry. Done. And then we need to resource scan high resolution and visual scan high resolution. So let's go Memnus. Map type. Visual. No, I'm not sure if it's actually, well, here, let's just go around once. In fact, let's go all the way around once. We'll go warp here. We'll just kind of watch this, see if it does change at all. If it doesn't, we know we need to decrease our orbit or something. Something's not happening. Resolution. But I would like my high resolution altimetry scan to be 100% before I, change my orbit again. So, which is not. It's at 85%, and our low resolution's 100. Multi-scan, that's 100. Visual to low, visual. Okay, so it's just the visual highs, and I'm guessing that satellite down there is not high technical enough to be able to do this. So let's start increasing our warp until we're really kind of just zipping around. 1, 2, 3, couple orbits. Hit refresh here and see if we got it. 100%. Not quite. I got a couple more orbits to go because we got a little bit there. But we're at 97%, so it's totally going to get the full orbit here. I just want to just get it done so we can just move on to the next thing. Zip, 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 zip. Alright, and hit a refresh. See if we're at 100%. We are at 100%. I can see everything. I can see clearly now. Okay. Now, for these ones to complete, we are going to need to drop down to a lower orbit. So let's go retrograde. We're already retrograde. Ooh, that was quick. 100 and... I'm going to go about 120-ish. There we go. I think that'll do. And then we will... Actually, I want to be on this side. Warp here. Now we want to change our map to... What are we looking for? Resource and visual. So let's just do visual because it should be... Ooh, I can't really tell what the difference... I mean, 100% low res. Can I look not show the projection? Rectangular? Interesting. What are we looking at? Map, legend, flags, anomalies, waypoints, orbital overlay, grid overlay, day-night perimeter, resource overlay. That's interesting. Okay, don't need that. Yeah, it's the visual one, but I can't really see the line difference of where it's actually scanned high res and low res. So, hang on, I need my map view for this because I want to be able to see that. Bring that down to around 120 as well. Maybe. Alright, let's try that. Let's speed up the warp. And we'll just warp around a bit. And then we'll go around a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. And then, how close are we to our... Okay, we're getting closer to this maneuver now. 27 days out to that. That's nice. That's why I'm not too concerned about just doing this little bit of warping around and getting this stuff done. So let's refresh. 87%. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got our high resolution resource done. Now we just need our high resolution visual done. And that seems to be working. Is it? We're 78. Let's, Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was like 3 or 4 rotations there. Did that... We're at 68. Did it update at all? No. No, why? Why did you not improve? That's the resource one. The resource one was working. Okay, so maybe we are not close enough still? Where is my high resolution visual scanner? Is this it? Advanced resource mapper, that's not it. This one should be my enhanced multi-spectral scanner. Does this one do it? Can we analyze the data? Oh, we've done that. Okay, now reset that. Okay. It's working. Oh, no, it's this one. This is my visual. Aha! Analyze visual data. Did we done that? No, transmit that. Data. Same vessel interaction. No. Aim camera. How can I tell if this is doing what it needs to do? We might need to go back to Space Center and look at this because I don't know if we're at the proper orbit for this to be working at maximum efficiency. So... And I can't tell that from here. I don't have access to that information from this screen. So back to the Space Center for real quick. We will check that in the construction, in the VAB, because we can get to that information there. Double check its proper altitude, because I think it might need to be a little bit lower than what we got it. That's why I don't think the visual's going up. And science visual scanner, this one right here. It does do visual, high res, and anomalies. Cool. What is the altitude? 70 kilometers. Best is 350 kilometers. Maximum is 500 kilometers. Minimum is 70 kilometers. So it should be working. Should be working. But let's kick it up to 350 for that perfect result. Well, the optimal result, because that's the one we need. And if the 350 is optimal, then that's where we want to be at. So let's jump back. And I am almost positive that our other satellite around Memnus does not have the capability, so we will just focus on the one. If I can find it again. Oh, it's a Gen 3. No, it's not a Gen 3. It's a... What is that called? Memnus. It's not a base station, that's for sure. Well, I got stuff on Memnus here. What is it called? It is a Gen 3. Really? I think it is. It must be. Okay. Oh, that's right. I do call these things Gen 3s. They're communication and science satellite all at once. All in one. Maybe I should rename this to Memnus one, so that I don't get it confused in the future. Rename vessel. Can't set Gen. I don't need relay there. I need Memnus. Accept, please. Thank you. Actually, should it be a relay or should it be a probe? Definitely not a station. It's more of a... Well, I guess it's a relay. We'll call it a relay. Alright, so 350 was our optimal. So, prograde. Oh, and it looks like my orbit is actually coming back around to... 350-ish. It doesn't have to be that precise, but... Because it was pretty big range. We'll go up to about... there. And... warp here. Just keep an eye on it. I want to make sure that these scanning missions get done today, because I'd like to move on from this stuff. Well, at least this local stuff. You know, we can start scanning other bodies out in the solar system. And sending missions out to do that. Because we are still going to need to do that. We're still going to need to send these Gen 3s out. I might load a few onto, or with, send a few with the Gemini upgrade on when we send that out for the Indigo voyage. I need to see my data here. Oh, wow, that was almost perfect. 320. There we go. Okay. So now hopefully this is still scanning, yes. This is scanning. Let's open our data again. That's what I need to see. I need to see that. We are currently 70% on the visual high res. 100, 100. That's good. Okay, and the resource scanner high res. Okay, so hopefully the resource scanner will finish up at this altitude as well. I didn't check on that, but there it is. It's actually running, so I'm not worried about that. Let's do some time warping here. I also want to see, like, how is this moving across the planet? It actually is going... It seems like it's actually a pretty thorough path. Like, it's going to get everything if we just keep going around like this. It's only moving over a little bit each rotation. But it is moving over a little bit each rotation. Kind of double pathing over the same area. Alright. And then let's hit the refresh button. Oh, there we go. Visual high res done. Visual high res is done. And we're up to 84%. I believe I can leave this alone now and let it just finish off by itself. I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. And we are particularly we're getting pretty close to this maneuver. So let's switch to that. 13 days out from a maneuver here. For this guy, let's kill it. We don't need that open now. Kill it. Let's see what we're doing here. We got a maneuver to do something. Which one is this? This is our It's our lander. This is our Eve lander. Okay. Let's just... Shall we warp up to the maneuver and do it? Or should we go to... Oh, you know what we should do? We should do... Before we do a 13-day warp, we should switch to the Indigo Voyage real quick and transmit our science. Because I'm sure it's full. Because we've been doing a lot of time warping. Oh yeah, look at that. Totally full. Transmit science. And then use a little time warp to make that happen quick. Otherwise, that's pretty slow. There we go. 496 science added. Again, review the data. Add it to the lab. And we should be totally full again on data. Yep. Full again on data. Still got 15 bits of data to process, so lots to do here. Lots to do, no worries with that. How are we doing? Kerbin's getting further away. That's a little worrying. Oh yeah, we got about back to our maneuver that's in 13 days, and we're gonna do the warp. Do the warp. Let's do the time warp again. Alright, so that's gonna get us up to our maneuver. We're probably gonna need to... Was that a normal maneuver? Now what is this one doing for us? Let's get in this name more... is this inclination change to meet Eve, right? Yes. Because Eve has a... Okay. Yes. Has a slightly different inclination than Kerbin did when we left it. Alright. Can we not rotate here? What's going on? Close. Okay. Oh, that was my alarm. Popping. Yes. Good. We got it. We're good. Okay. We got it. And I don't think it's going to matter for a few seconds early on this particular maneuver, considering. Yeah, looks like it's doing it. Gotta burn out the delta and hope that we get where we're going eventually. I mean, technically this can be an impact orbit. We can use the atmosphere to brake if we can get to that point in Eve's atmosphere, that is. We can use it to brake if we trying to be pretty precise at this point on the maneuver, because a tiny bit's going to change a whole lot in this large orbit, you know. So, and I don't think this is even going to get us an encounter. It's just an inclination change, and then we got to figure out the encounter. That's probably as close as we can get that maneuver. Alright, so question is do we have Eve even set as a target? Set as target. Not sure why I didn't, or if it just had cleared it somehow. But yeah, there we go. We got descending node is nothing. But you see our closest approach here is way off. Yeah, way off. Oh no, what are you doing, dummy? Well, it didn't do too much, but ascending and descending still 0. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I need to wait till it actually gets to the prograde dot in orbit. Yes, not target, orbit. Okay. Because we probably want to. This even, what does this even change? And it does change it a little bit. What we should do is add a maneuver here. Because when we come around again, because we're not going to get it on this orbit. We're not even going to get it on the next orbit. Or the orbit after that? Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Okay, we gotta figure something out here because we are not getting what we're not getting the intercept that we want. So we need to do something at the periaps here in order to bring this. Well, what I think I want to do is I actually want to get them 50-50. I'm not going to get them on this orbit. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I'm not going to get, well, unless I go up. This is the hard part because, yeah. So what if I put a maneuver here? Aha! That's kind of what I want to see. These are kind of close right here. All right. So now if I do a little bit of adjusting of retrograde and prograde. All right. So not much I can do to bring them closer by doing retrograde and prograde. But I do radial in and out. Aha! That's what I need to do. But this is a big maneuver. And it's a lot of delta. It's a lot of delta. So, I mean, ideally the thing would be to find a place that I can do a maneuver similar to this and use less delta V. That's more delta V, not less. I need to go less. That gets me pretty close, but then I would need to... No, prograde. Bit more of this. And of course we do need that approach to be a little closer than that. I need an interception is what we need. So if I bring this closer, there's an interception. For 750 meters per second, I've got 1,100 left. I still got to get into orbit. Well, I don't have to orbit. I just have to land on the surface. So, how much do I have in this stage, though? It doesn't really tell me, does it? What am I missing? How much do I have in this stage? It's not telling me. Because why is that? Is it because I don't have a decoupler here? No, there's a decoupler. What is this decoupler? Is this what? What decoupler is this? It's that one. Okay. But it's not showing me delta here for some reason. It's got thrust and stuff. Oh, that's strange. This does have fuel in it, yes? This has fuel in it too? No, that's the heat shield. Why are the wheels running? Stupid things. Maybe we should activate the brakes. There we go. Keep those wheels from spinning. Don't know why they've been spinning. They've been spinning this whole time? Crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, I was going to use this thing as a satellite when I got there. That was kind of the thing. Not gonna have enough delta if we do it this way. Otherwise, hang on. First of all, let me focus on that so I can actually see where we're coming in at. Because I would need to do even more fine adjustments here. And this node is way, way, way off. So I'm not. We also need to adjust. We also need to check to see, make sure we're not going to be like too late to complete the mission, because that would be bad. And it is. Oh, we've detected the 2 comets. Really? I might need to just switch to a different vehicle for that to finish up. What was I saying? Yeah, I really would like this to be a satellite, but you know. But that's a pretty good inclination. I mean, that's pretty good coming in right there. So if I... Oh, yeah, I was about to adjust the node, which I don't have selected, so it's not giving me the adjustments. There's that. So now I've got this. I want to tune this very, very slightly. Retrograde? Nope. Yeah. Less. Because we would need to get right in there. I mean right in there. We're not quite an impact, but close. And let's bring that down to its lowest thing. Oop, too much. I want a number there, not an impact. It's pretty good. I put my finger on and roll. There we go. There I can get some real fine adjustments. Oh, super fine adjustments there. I like it. I like that. And I'm going to just roll my mouse until I get right to what I want. Which is 70. That should be an atmospheric interception right there. Whether or not anything will survive it or not, that's a good question. But that should do it. And that's 750. You know, I think I'm going to just plan this maneuver and do it. But that being said, we need another alarm. Great alarm. Maneuver. And that alarm. Because now that is now in another 229 days. Okay, we won't have to come back to this one for a while, but that means we're not going to land on E for quite some time. So the next thing would be the Duna transfers in 7 days. What? Duna? Wait, hang on. We have a Duna vessel. Hang on. Tracking center. Well, hello there, sister. Oh, Sitter 19. Okay, gotcha. Welcome, Susan. Welcome to the stream. You joining in? We are in. We're just doing submissions, trying to get some money, really, so we can upgrade our science. And then when we do that, when we finally do that, we'll be able to launch the Gemini mission, which is an upgrade package for our interplanetary spaceship. I guess we'll call it a spaceship. It is, because that's what it is. It's a space, and it's a ship, and it's in space, and it's doing our science for us. But it is currently over here. What did I come here for? I came here to check on that alarm maneuver thing. Oh yes, Duna launch. Duna. I'm looking for the Duna mission. We got a Duna? Do we still have a Duna mission in orbit? I swear that I launched it, but what happened to it? There's Eve. There's a scan Gen 3 Mimus. It should be a Gen 3, right? Gen 3 Duna. Okay, one of these is not the actual Duna relay, and one is. This one is the actual Duna relay. This one needs to be renamed. So let's fly that real quick because it's not properly named. I just realized. And it's going to confuse me in the future if I don't do it now. Because this is not the Duna mission. This was launched with the Duna mission, but it is a solar orbiter. Rename vessel. N3 solar. And we'll just leave it at that. That's good enough. Accept. And that should also complete that other mission. It did. I see that has been completed, so that should have put some money in our coffers. So, let's see if we can just jump right back over to the actual Duna mission. It should be in orbit of Kerbal. Because switch to I'm thinking 7 days out is probably close enough because yeah, we're all good here. We have a what? No, click. Yeah. Get that. Yeah, so this one's heading to Duna with its 2 probes. One for one to be deposited around Duna and one to be deposited around Ike. And so we want to add a maneuver here and go out of orbit. Now if we could get a what? Ooh, if we could get a moon intersection. If we could get a moon launch, that'd be nice. We got 7 days before we actually have to do this maneuver. Ooh, what was that? Something interesting there, but it wasn't the right direction. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's interesting. It's not exactly right, but it's close. Here, I want to like focus on the moon and. But we would really, if we're going to do this, we would want the moon to be here and not here. We need be on the opposite side. Where would the moon be in 7 days? That's a good question. So, can we warp ahead 1 day? Well, I know how to do this. I know what to do. So if we want the okay. So we would want to slingshot around the moon and go out that way, out of the solar system. So the moon should be in this general area here if we're going to try to use it as a slingshot. And if we're going to do that, we would want to kind of be going out that general direction to meet the moon, right? So yeah, if we did that, give me the maneuver back. Give me the maneuver. There we go. Give me the maneuver. There we go. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, and cool. That's not bad. We're actually looking to come across the other side. Come here, you. But that's only like what 1 day away to get that interception. Sweet. Can I get the maneuver node again, please? There it is. Okay. Because what I would want to do at this point is I want to rotate just a little bit because we want to be on the other side of the moon when we come through. So we bring this. Oh, well, actually, we need to bring our orbit down to about that. Then right about there. Because we just want to go just like around it, you know? Okay, so maybe even what, minus orbits? Make sure we're still apoapsis is good there. I mean, yeah. Alright, well here, let's set this as a target for a moment. That way we can more easily manipulate this maneuver node. We'll get this, Don't worry. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so now that isn't bad. Except we want to get a lot closer. We actually want to be flung out, not down. So what is up with that? That's flinging us down. We need to bring this around a bit. Or to here. Ooh. Wait a minute. What's this? What is this right here? Okay, this could be this. I don't want to maneuver. I want to scroll out. I want to. Okay, no maneuver. Okay, something. Click something. There we go. Okay. Jeez. Except that's not the right direction. That's flinging us down. We need to go up. Just thinking here. We could fling ourselves. We could come up and then fling ourselves back. Okay. Well, that's the kind of fling we're looking for, but it's the wrong direction. So let's this over here. Bring our orbit back to there. Maybe one more. Yeah. Why they gotta make it so hard to select things in this game? Like, there should be a thing where I only select maneuvers. You know, like a button I can press to only select maneuvers. Because that's all I really want to select. I don't want to select planetary things. That's interesting. Okay, that's closer to what I want to do. Except now I want to bring this in. Can't get a closer periapse than that. Hmm? Oh. That's kind of, that's it's the wrong direction again. Dang it, it's backwards. I want to go forwards. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm on the wrong side of the moon there. If I go, no. Okay, just start over, because this I'm gotten confused now. Okay, so we want to fling up, and we want to go past the moon. We want to do that when the moon is about right here. So we want to add a maneuver on the opposite side, about right here. So go out this way. We want to just meet the moon. Something like this. Okay, well that helps. But I think I do want to be on the other side to kick me up. Okay, that would be... Can I not get to the other side right here? Yeah, like that. But that's not doing it. That's... Why do I feel like that's wrong, though? Okay, heck with this moon assist thing. We're just going to do this the way I was supposed to do it in the first place. And just burn when we're at the right place. Because this is taking too long. I know you guys are probably getting frustrated waiting on it. Because I'm getting frustrated trying to mess with it. So there we go. There's our maneuver. That's going to get us up a bit. And we can even get up a little bit higher. Right up to... set Duna as target. There we go. Now, question is... Okay, got that. Got that. If we start adding more orbits and getting closer to the actual day... Oops, that's... okay. If I hit warp next, will it go to that? I hit it. Is it taking us to the day? I mean, it seems like it, but it's doing it relatively slowly at a very slow warp. Okay. Heck with that. Let's just do it manually. Oh, I can't go faster than that because of the vehicle I'm flying. Okay. In that case, we're gonna wait till the actual window. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Space Center. We're gonna warp to that time. Then we're gonna jump. Then we're gonna come back and do the maneuver. And we're just gonna do it normal because I can't be bothered with a moon assist. If it happens to happen while I am attempting to execute the maneuver, then great. But if it don't happen, I'm not gonna be concerned about it because it's taking too long. And then we'll just hope that we have enough Delta V to get there without any kind of assistance. I think we'd be okay as long as we wait till that window. Speaking of that window, alarm clock. If I hit warp to next, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Cool. Alright, we're good. We are good. And now we can go back to that mission and we can get it on out. Okay? Okay. So looking for the Duna. There it is, the Duna relay. Fly that. Alright, quickly add a maneuver right on. Right. Wait, what's this one? Kill that one. I don't need that. Add a maneuver here. We're gonna go out a bit. Oh, I have this thing still. Oh no, I don't. There we goes. Out into something like that. Cool. And that's supposed to be. Why am I getting there sooner than Duna is? I don't know. But anyway, still seems like we're a little off, but it's gonna have to work. So warp to that maneuver. 1,000 Delta V, so that should be good enough. As long as we can actually make the encounter happen, we should be fine. And I'm not sure what else I can possibly do to do that, but we'll get this maneuver done. Then we'll see where we're at after that. And what is the next thing we need to do? Because we have another maneuver in 28 days, so I guess we'll get this happening. We're gonna go prorate. I really don't care about the maneuver now. We're there, so just prorate and we'll throttle. And let's see, we should have, yeah, we have the small, we have like the little poodle engine, so super efficient, but it's going to take a while to get us to where we want to go, throttle, thrust-wise. So we could even do a little physics warp to help. Yeah, this is helping. Yeah, without the physics warp, this would take forever and a day, so... I might want to slow down when I'm starting to get close to the moon orbit, just in case we do get something that pops up. Oop! Ah! What did I hit? Ah, dang it. I had an encounter of some sort there, but it went away. It was probably orbits away, but there we go. And where does that put us? There's this. That's what I'm looking at. Perfect. I'm gonna bring that apps up. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm gonna need to go. I see what's happening. So I need to wait till I'm out here. 8 days away. Yeah, we can afford that. Or we can kill that now. Yep. Okay. We know. We're done. We're there. Well, now we're waiting for that maneuver. So that's a ways off. Oh yeah, it's trying to do it in physics warp. Let's not do that. Let's go to warp to there. That should put us outside of Kerbin's influence. Do want to kind of keep an eye on my electric. I shouldn't never have a problem with electrical charge in this because I got like these rings of solar panels. I don't have these extended right now, which I probably could. I mean, maybe if I extend one of them, it'd help, or two. I don't remember if I put an action group for these or not. I don't think I did. Something I might need to do in future launches if I send some more of these. I would definitely like to send a mission to, what am I trying to say? The other one that's way out there. Not Duna, but and definitely not Drez, but this one, Joel. I would like to send a bunch of probes to Joel. The Joel system, I should say. Because I probably need to send about 5 or 6 of them up there. Might even need to be multiple mission launches. But that'll make sure our batteries don't go deplete on the transfer trip. Okay, now that we're out here, we can make some slight adjustments. We can get our apps actually up to where it needs to go, maybe? I'd like to see those little triangle intersection things. There we go. Now that I got those, I can maybe make some adjustments to try to force our contact. Which would be like probably some radial in maneuvers, I'm guessing. Radial in. A little more retrograde. And then, yeah, a lot of radial in to make that happen. There we go. Give me that maneuver back. Drop that back off. There's our interception. And let's see, we were doing this. We want to prograde that. Definitely going to have more of this going the other way. Okay, 1,900. I don't have that much. Shoot. That ain't right. Okay, so that's not gonna work. We've only got 1,400 left. I definitely left at the proper time, according to the maneuver thing. Though I may not have went out at the proper alignment on the orbit. Which probably means I need just a straight... Yeah, this. A lot of this. Jeez. I would need 1,008. That's way past what the delta I got. What do I do, guys? What do I do? This should have worked. It was launched at the window. The window is right now. I mean, I could go back and launch another mission. And then, you know, figure something else out with this. Okay, let's kill that. So there's our closest. What if I added a maneuver further along here? Would that make a difference? What if we... No. Not warp. Add maneuver. What if we just went out further? No, that's definitely not the answer. What I'd like to see maybe is oh, dang it. I'm at a loss. Suggestions, please. Let me double check to see if people are talking. Okay, nobody's talking. Okay, sometimes my phone doesn't like to update, so I just thought I would look. It doesn't seem like it. Okay. What can I do right now to make this interception happen? If I just go out further, what I'd like to see is another interception happening over here. Right? Because I would be going out further and then coming back across the... I want to see that interception. So, intersection. Can we... I just want to see it. Like, It's not really there. That's our closest approach. And if we start doing a lot of radial in, we can get it. But it's a lot of radial. It's way too much radial in. How are we doing on funds? What is our action? Man, this is driving me nuts. This should have been the perfect launch window for this. And it's acting like it's not the perfect launch window. But the question is, are we ahead or are we behind the perfect launch window? Well, what's the angle that they were saying? 50-some degrees? 90 or 90 degrees? I don't know. From Kerbin. Kerbin's right there. They're talking about this angle from here. I feel like we're late. I don't know. Now I lost my interception at all. Okay, just get rid of that. Set as target. This is driving me nuts. I need a radial in bad. Radial in. Which means I came out of Kerbin's orbit in not the best. That's what it is. I should have been going off that direction. I was too far out this direction. Jeez. So even if I spent all my fuel going radial in like right now, I probably wouldn't even... I mean, I'm going to get closer, but not the approach I want. And of course, if I wait a whole orbit, that's not going to help. There is the possibility of just doing this and coming around the second interception. Do it right at the apoapse, yeah. And then I would That is weird. Actually. Hang on. First of all, let me just do a maneuver at the thing to fix the inclination, and then maybe we can get an intercept on a different maneuver. Then we would add a maneuver here. Bring these guys. What would make these closer? Oh. I mean, if I can get something that works with the amount of fuel that I have. Okay, so that one's like... How much? But I hate this because it doesn't tell you how much each maneuver is. I can't... Come on. I don't want to... Where can I see how much maneuver it is? That one is 8 meters per second. And then if I switch over to... Come on. 690, which I have. Okay. This is going to have to be the plan, because otherwise this is going to be a failed mission. Do I want to try to send another one? No, I don't think so. How long do I have to get these done? That's the next question. And I'm looking at the Duna missions. Duna scans. Where's that at? Eve. Gilly. I know I had longer for Gilly than Duna. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's going to tell me here. It's not going to tell me here. Okay, I got to go back to the thing. But that's going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan. This is the only way to make this mission happen at this point. Because we're too far gone for anything else. So yeah, it's gonna have to go around. It's gonna have to go around and come back. Sad. So let's target that node. Then we will create an alarm. Maneuver. Maneuver 1. Yes, maneuver 1. Add alarm. All right, now we got another maneuver in a whole bunch of days. Great. So this is the next one. Let's switch to that. What is it? Let's figure out where we're at. We gotta get some stuff done here. Oh, this is the solar one, isn't it? Yes, this is solar. Sweet. Okay, let's warp to the next maneuver. Yep. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll have to figure out. So yeah, when you're doing a Duna transfer, I guess you have to be a little more... You have to go out of orbit of Kerbin a little differently than what I did. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have went straight up. As perspective from the sun. Oh, that's kind of what I mean in there. But, what was it? Prograde? When we get there? Retrograde. That's right, we're trying to get this thing right on this orange line. Or close enough that it counts. Still in warp, okay. Alrighty. Oop, yep. Delete and close. You actually want to be right on the maneuver, probably. Why are you so wiggly? Delete and close. Doing a little physics warp here because otherwise this burn would take quite a while. Ooh, it's going to use up almost all of our fuel too. Pretty close. We're going to have just about enough, I hope. I should also check the map to see how we're doing here. Did it disappear? Because if it disappeared, that means we're already on we got close enough that we completed it. Did we complete it? We did. We did complete it. Except now we need to actually map the asteroids. So it's in the right orbit. It just needs to map reach the designated orbit. We have reached the designated orbit. Reached it enough. Okay, so clear that. Now it just needs to map 10 asteroids threatening Kerbal. Cool. And that should happen now that it's actually at the designated altitude. The other one that we had is clear. It is time to go back. Well, actually, let's check our alarms here. Did we have another maneuver somewhere? What is this? Does this have a maneuver? This has a maneuver it needs to execute, I think. Yes, the BRU. Basic Rover Unit. If you're wondering. And its maneuver is in... that's like in several... That's a whole lot of days away. Okay, so it's not that. Did we have something else that had a maneuver that needed to be executed? Because I had a second alarm pop up and I kind of just cleared it. I didn't pay much attention to what it said. Oh, that's if we go outside of the... Yeah, okay. Wait. What's going on? When's it? Oh, we're set for, yeah, that's right. Really close eve encounter. If we get our maneuvers done. And the next one is all the way up there. 200 and some, or like 193 days away. Okay, I guess we don't have to worry too much about that one until that happens. So that one's good. The other one is this, and then we have a Kerbal Eve transfer window because we're going to send more scanning satellites. Supposedly. Okay, so that seems to be good. Let's go back to the Space Center and see what we got for missions now. Because we cleared a bunch, and we should have a tiny bit more money. Although, because we failed that one mission, it's kind of messed up a lot of our potential progress today. Yeah, we did make a little bit of net gain. That's good. Get in here, get some new available missions. Science data from space around Kerbal. That one's easy. Test something on a suborbital trajectory. Oh, no. We are not taking that one. I mean, it's probably good money. It is, but there's no way we'd be able to get that one done anytime. I don't think. Test to shoot over flight of Kerbal. Meh. Test wheel on escape trajectory of the moon. No. Position satellite. Advanced in an adjusted orbit of Memnus. I think we can adjust that orbit. Ferry a VIP safely to his destination where he wants to go. Land on Memnus and orbit around Memnus. That's not very much for that. So we got 4 missions that we're not going to accept because they're just too basic. Science data from surface of Eve. Can be the science data from the Mun. We should be able to complete that one like right now. And new orbital station Memnus. Map the 10 asteroids. And we should be able to position right now. So let's check on our time. Oh, we are 20 minutes past our regular stream ending time. We did get a few minutes later start than normal, but that was only like 1 or 2 minutes. So we're 20 minutes over, and that's okay. And that's okay because we need to get things done, and we needed to get some things. You know, some monies. And you know what else I want to try to do right now is I want to try to see if we can sell off some of this science for money because we really need it. What is this bailout grant? Funds. Plus some funds minus repetition. No. Don't need that. What I want to do is I want to sell some science. Plus funds minus science. Effective immediately. And we can commit to 60% here. Right there. We can do that. And that would give us... No, it would sell off half of our... Well, it would sell off 60% of our science. And give us that many funds. How many is that, actually? That's actually not that much. A very low amount. I feel like we could get better there. Maybe there's a way that we can... Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Takes 5% of sound yields reputation, no. Takes 5% of funding and yields, no. Yeah, anyway. Oh, this is the one. Takes 5% of science gains from contracts. Oh, that's just from contracts. Takes 5%. Oh, from field work and you... Okay, no. Yields funds from... Okay, this is the one we actually want to get going soon. In fact, can we commit to this one right now? Can we even do that? I don't think we can have that many plans active. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'd have to cancel one of these other ones. Eh. Nothing we can do with them. I could sell off some of my science for some pretty low amounts of money. So I don't think I want to do that. And we will quickly go out and complete this one mission that is science data from the surface of Minmus, because I do believe, or the moon, because I think I've got something left behind there. I don't know. Let's find out real quick. If not, then we'll send somebody out and do that. But I was thinking I had something on the surface of the moon over here. That's not surface. Tow package. It could be on the surface. And it's looking like I don't have anything on the surface of the moon to transmit science data back from the surface. Okay, so we will have to end up sending a probe. That means I'm not going to be able to get that done today. What was the other one I was saying that we might be able to just instantly do? Oh yeah, the adjust a probe. That's easy enough. Adjust some probe orbit. Where is it at? There it is. Fly you. We can get this one done. Hopefully, it's a relatively small adjustment. Get it done real quick. Wrap up the stream for the day, and then what do you guys think? Are you guys tired of me doing these random fundraising missions that don't seem to be going all that well? Getting tired of that yet? If so, let me know now. Maybe instead of... Ooh, we just need to go a little bit retrograde right now. Yes, retrograde. If you are getting tired of the fundraising missions all the time, let me know. Maybe I'll do all of that off camera before the next mission. And next week we can get the Gemini mission built and launched. If that sounds good to you, do comment on the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and all of that fun stuff. Subscribe if you want to help out that channel. And ring the bell if you want to know when I'm streaming. But it's a pretty consistent schedule, although starting next year, that schedule is going to change. I don't know how it's going to change. I am thinking it's going to go a lot more. There we go. We got that adjusted orbit. Bing. That was easy. So easy. So easy, in fact. Did that give us back to the Space Center. We will be back later with some more Astroneer. Hopefully Bard will be joining us and hosting that for us again. We do think we've figured out the connection issue problem that we were having, where people would get kicked and then not be able to rejoin. We'll explain that for you. If you're having that issue, we have some suggestions for that. But... Oh, that didn't need to go in there. My bad. But I think that's where we're going to wrap this up, guys. Again, if you want to see the Gemini launch next week, let me know in the comments of this stream. Like not the text chat right now. Obviously, you guys, can tell me in the text chat, and that's great. But do leave a comment. Do leave a comment after the stream goes to replay, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because that would be a wonderful. And yeah, and if so, then I will spend some time, make the money off camera, run off some missions. I'll just do a bunch of, like, you know, boring stuff off camera. We'll get the money, and then next week we will build the Gemini, launch the Gemini, upgrade the Indigo Voyage, and proceed from there, because I do want to get this series wrapped up before the end of the year. So there may end up being a bonus stream or two to make that happen. But it will wrap up before the end of the year, because we're going to be doing all kinds of new stuff in the new year. Because, yeah, 7 Days to Die just released its new... is about to release its new update, and so we'll be doing another series on that relatively soon. We're going to continue our Astroneer series. Valheim just did another update, so we might do something on there. Again, look forward to the next year. If you want to see more streams should be coming in the new year. So, you know, we'll figure out a new schedule then and get it posted to you guys. But thanks for watching, and till next time, I will catch you later.